Rays in Pittsburgh, 48 wins already this season, had only 34 at the All-Star break last season. Top 4, Sean Riggins off Tom Gorzolani, who was 5-1 at home. Riggins, 4th, career-high 3 hits on the day. It's 1-0 Rays. Bottom 4, game tied, 2 outs, full count. Xavier Nady, Andy Sonnenstein, swinging like Les Brown and his band of renown. Sonnenstein, 7 innings, 1 earned, 4 Ks. Bottom 7, game tied. Adam LaRoche, check swing dribbler. Evan Longoria, 7-game hit streak. It shows off his glove without using it. Look at Mom, barehanded. Barely gets LaRoche. LaRoche forgot his PF Flyers. Tyler Yates facing Willie Ibar. Kawhi loses. Ibar the single. Nady leads the NL outfielders with 9 assists, but that one gets away. Carlos Pena scored all the way from first. Rays 3-2. Riggins then drove home Ibar to make it 4-2. Bottom 9. Troy Percival, 4-3. Coffee is for closers. It's Raul Chavez, 19th save. Rays 4-3. Can you save first place if Boston loses? Sure you can. We all remember April 19th, right? Tampa Bay 7-10, another nondescript beginning for the club with the worst record in the bigs a season ago. Since that date, 42-22, the best record in baseball since that date. Over the 500 for the first time through 81 games in the franchise 11-year history.
With the Rays win, Boston needs to beat Houston to stay on top of the AL East. Josh Beckett taking the mound, and he was getting roughed. Bottom 5 tied at 1, 2 on, 2 outs. Lance Berkman right past Beckett's glove in the center. Brings home the ultimatum, Michael Bourne. Stros lead 2 on Josh Stone. Do not, Josh. It's Josh. Manny Ramirez struggling lately, just hitting 182 his last 13 games, but top 7, holla at your boy. Solo shot to right center, 16th homer of the year, 506 for his career. We're tied at 2. Bottom 8, same score, 1 on, 2 outs. Pinch hitter Mark Loretta. Former Red Sox All-Star second baseman torturing his old team. Miguel Tejada comes home, Stros up 3-2. We go to the 9th. Jose Valverde trying to close it out for the Stros. Top 9, 1 out. He walks Ramirez, and Ramirez is here. 1 on, 1 out. Next batter, Mike Lowell. Grounds to Jeff Blum, gets the force out at second, but Lowell safe at first. No double play, 2 outs. Next batter, Kevin Youkilis trying to hit the ball wicked hard. Is that wicked hard? It's pretty hard. Like medium hard. Astros on to win it 3-2. Valverde. Yeah!
Colorado. Rockies lost 6 straight. Need Troy Tulowitzki to find his stroke. He's 4 for 38 in his last 11 games. No RBI since coming off the DL on June 20th. Let's change that. Top 2, 2-1 Detroit. Tulowitzki, 2-run homer off Kenny Rogers, who had a .96 ERA over his last 6 starts. It's 3-2. Bottom 6, Dane Sardina. Kamehameha. First career big league hit for a guy the Reds once thought might be the next Johnny Bench. 2 score, and the Tigers take a 4-3 lead on Sardina's big hit. 9th inning, Todd Jones. First blow and save of the season Saturday. Top 9, Tigers up 1, 2 outs. You fall off the mound, you get right back on. Gets Yorvit Torrealba to ground out. Tigers spike. It's the mound, it's anything. The horse.
The Diamondbacks, I think it's a lie. The Marlins own them. Florida trying to beat Arizona in Miami for the 5th time in 6 games. Bottom 9, Marlins down 3-2. Peace. Hanley Ramirez, solo homer. His 18th jack of the season. We're tied at 3. Next batter, Jeremy Hermida. So far, it's been a tough day at the plate for Hermida. I mean, Dan Herron has been playing him like a fiddle. Bottom 1, strikes out swinging. Bottom 3, ditto. Bottom 5, ditto. Bottom of the 7th, he actually didn't swing, but, you know, he looked at a fastball, so sit down. Hermida glad to see anybody but Dan Herron on the mound. It's Brandon Lyon and Hermida. Thanks pitch, double to left. He'd advance to 3rd in a wild pitch. Jorge Cantu at the plate. Hermida at 3rd, 1 out. Said Cantu later. They set up the table. I just have to figure it out. D-backs end a 9-game road trip by going 2-7. Marlins win in the 9th, 4-3. Game set on the south side. Last week, Cubs swept 3 in Wrigley. White Sox trying to repay the sweep favor. Bottom 2, no score. Joe Creedy check swing. Close call. Appeal to first, no swing. Here comes Lou Piniella out to argue with Chad Fairchild. Now, Fairchild tried to warn him. Lou, don't come over here, Lou. Do not come over here. Now, it looked like Creedy did not hold up his swing. Home plate up, Rob Drake tosses Lou, but Lou's back was turned, so he's got to tell him again, hey, you're gone. Lou has some words. I don't like you don't like me. Let's have dinner later or something like that. Bottom 4, no score. Carlos, 19th home run of the year. Sox take a 1-0 lead. Bottom 5, same score, 1 on. Delta Bravo to Foxtrot Charlie. Request permission to blast. Delta Bravo, permission granted. Brian Anderson, 2-run shot. His 4th homer of the year. White Sox up 3-0. Top 7, Cubs down 3-1. 2 on. Mark Burley. Tells Fukudomi, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Burley out of a jam. Bottom 8, same score, 1 on. Jim Thome is just a fully grown-up man. 15th home run of the year. For his career, that's number 522. He passes Ted Williams and Willie McCovey for 16th all-time. Top 9 runners at second and third. Bobby Jenks pitching. Jim Edmonds hitting. Nick Swisher catching and then throwing to get Mark DeRosa for the double play. 2 outs next batter. Darryl Ward grounds to second. Ball game. White Sox, Southsiders win it 5-1. Sweep the series. They
The Sox, well, the day began visiting Milwaukee, ended Minnie's 10-game win streak Saturday. Ben Sheets looking to make it 2 in a row. He's 5-0 in his last 7 starts with a .92 ERA, and he's living right. Bottom 5, Twins up 1. Brandon Harris, that went off the glove of Bill Hall, right to J.J. Hardy, your typical 5-6-3 putout. Joe and Frank would be proud. Later in the 5th, 2 out for Carlos Gomez, man on second, and Hardy can't help his pitcher out here. Gomez down the third base line. Brian Busher, who singled to lead off the inning, comes in to score. Gomez, he heads for third. He's safe, and the Twins are up 2-0. Bottom 6, tilt 2-zip. Delman Young at the plate with 1 on, 2 out, get out. His second of the season. It's 4-0 Twins. Sheets, 7 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned, 7 Ks. Said he didn't get away with anything. His counterpart, Kevin Slowey, didn't give up anything. Pitches his first career shutout, 3 hits, 8 Ks, 0.93 ERA in his last 4 starts. Prince Fielder, Ryan Braun, they're believers. The Twins win.
For Interleague now, the Subway Series. Mets and Yankees. Darryl Rasner 1-5, 6 ERA his last 6 starts. Bottom 3, that dude missed his location, and Carlos Delgado put a beat down on the pitch. 445-foot solo shot. 33rd career home run against the Yankees, most versus any opponent. And watch the ball hit the scoreboard. Rasner's like, phooey. I don't think he was really. Oliver Perez 4-1 all-time against the Yankees. Top 4, Yankees down 2-zip. A-Rod turns on it, but it's foul. A Mets fan throws it back. And probably his boys said, dude, you idiot, that was A-Rod's ball. We could have sold it on eBay. Later in the at-bat, full count for Perez, rocks A-Rod to sleep. His 7th strikeout of the game, he'd end up with 8. Top 7, Yanks down 3-1. Melky Cabrera, routine grounder. Jose Reyes throws wide of the bag. Delgado can't handle it. Yo, what happened here? Reyes, nonchalant, chilling, throw to first. Delgado just mishandles it and cannot make the play. Reyes, I don't know if he's mad at himself, at Delgado, at the dirt. They talk about it in the dugout. Hug him. Hug. Okay. All right, you don't have to. Billy Wagner's enters in the 9th. Top 9, runner on second. Wagner. Rodriguez. A-Rod looks like he gets hold of it. Deep to left. Indy Chavez at the track. A-Rod cannot get a break. Wagner, 18th save of the season. Mets going to win it 3-1.
The Orioles without what Sonny called the Holy Ghost power, 11-game losing streak on Sundays at their neighbor's place in Washington. Top 12, 2 on, Joel Hanrahan. Adam Jones came from Seattle in the Bedard trade. Nick Markakis scores. The Orioles take a 2-1 lead. Bottom 12, George Sherrill pitching. He also came in the Bedard trade. Ronnie Belliard before 39,824, the largest crowd in the 3-month history of Nationals Park. Walked this way, the 1-2 pitch. Belliard 6th, 18 home wins, 8.
Battle of the Interleague Heartland, Cardinals and Rose. Braden Looper looking for his 10th win. Bottom 1, Looper in some trouble. He walked 2 men on. Jose Guillen with the base knock to left. David DeJesus trying to score from second. Skip Schumacher with the throw. Incoming! Catcher Jason LaRue gets clocked but holds on to the ball. Basically, it's like a car accident with real-life crash dummies. DeJesus would leave the game after landing on LaRue's helmet. And top 2, like when an athlete has to get fired up by slapping himself or hitting himself? Well, LaRue rolled with the hit and then hit with the roll. 3rd home run of the year. Cardinals lead 2-zip. Top 6, Redbirds up 7-4, man on. Albert Pujols. Booyah! Dude's got the mightiest swing in baseball. Number 299 for his career, 17th on the season. St. Boogie leads at 9-4. Top 8, 2 on. Pujols looking for number 300. Comes up a few feet short. But if he gets 300 in the next 5 days, he'll be the 5th youngest ever to reach 300 career homers.
OHIO, Ohio, Cleveland hosting Cincinnati. Adam Dunn, 4 home runs in 5 games against Cleveland this season. So Aaron Laffey says, if I plunk you, you can't take me deep. 1 out later, Javier Valentin, he doubles to left field. And Dunn coming home at the plate, Kelly Shopping. That's going to hurt a little bit. Dunn is 6'6", 275. Chopik is a dude. He holds on, retires the inning. Top 4, Dunn's next at bat. Let's go back to the HBP, again by Laffey. Top 5, will Dunn go yard? No. Doesn't make contact there, and it looks like the theme is going down the tubes until the top of the 7th. Dunn at the bat.
What does Van Pelt say about him?
3-run shot.
Pull a tree out of the ground or something?
Yeah, he's a strong man. 9'5".
The day within, somebody said, you know, why don't you make it 10? Better idea. All right, number 10, Rays Pirates. Johnny Gomes hits the ball into the hole. Jack Wilson. Bartender, Jack! Is that better?
That was way better.
All right, that beats Gomes. More from this game later.
She's a beauty, that number 9. Mariners, Padres, Adrian Gonzalez, fly ball to left. Raul Ibanez. Hey, the Mariners make a top play. And they win the game. 9-2, Bedard gets his 5th win on the season.
8, the L Series, Cubs and White Sox. Ryan Theriot shot up the gap, but Alexi Ramirez makes the stab and the backhand flip for the OUT. Great job by Ramirez to get the ball, get the force. White Sox got the sweep, win the game 5-1.
About 7, Cardinals, Royals. Jose Guillen singles to left. David DeJesus trying to score. Skip Schumacher goes Chuck Connors and Jason LaRue. Very dude. He holds on for the out. The Cardinals win 9-6, and they celebrate with some Arthur Bryants.
Number 6, Michael Phelps at the U.S. Olympic swimming trials. Phelps already has the world record in the 400-meter individual medley, and he breaks his own world mark. 4 minutes, 5.25 seconds, and he wears a Speedo.
5, Brewers, Twins. Brendan Harris, ground ball off the glove of Bill Hall, bounces right to J.J. Hardy. Gets Harris at first. Ben Sheets getting some help there, but not enough. Twins win the game 5-0.
Number 4, Orioles and Nationals. I was going to do the highlight, but they say it better than I do.
Breaking ball. Left field. Is it a walk-off homer? The Nationals do it again.
Belliard's 6th homer of the year. Nationals win it 3-2.
At 3, we're going Rays, Pirates. Adam LaRoche, check swing, and Evan Longoria. Just going to bare knuckle that one. Makes the great throw to first. And how about this? The Rays win, and they take over first place in the AL East.
Number 2, U.S. Open. Annika Sorensen, her final U.S. Open, her final hole on the U.S. Open. Par 5 from the fairway, eagle 3. She finished at +3, but a great way to go out.
Sometimes you kick, sometimes you get kicked, sometimes you kick. Euro 08 Championship, Spain, Germany, 33rd minute, Fernando Torres, the only goal. Spain wins 1-0.
The Rays were tired of getting stomped on the last decade, and as you see, Jonathan Papelbon took exception to that. It's a bunch of bull what they did, and all I've got to say is what goes around comes around. You know, payback is a expletive. In my opinion, the way I feel right now, this thing isn't at all settled and done. Well, Justin Masterson on the bump for Boston, and B.J. Upton, solo home run, dead center field on the first pitch, so it's 1-0 Rays, his 6th of the season. 2 batters later, Masterson's pitch hits Willie Ibar. Oh my, not again, right? But that one appears to be accidental. Trots down to first. We have no incident. We take another look, and that's a slider that's just, it's down and in, but a little too far down and in. Terry Francona, no reaction. Top 2nd, same score, Manny Ramirez at the plate. Shields back on the bump here for Tampa. Manny looking at a fastball, done. Rays fans, more than 34,000 of them, love it. 1 out, 2 batters later. Shields against Uke. Kevin Youkilis swinging, missing. 6 1/3. 5 hits, 2 earned, 5 Ks for Shields. Top 4, same numbers, 2 on, 2 out. Mike Lowell singles down the left field line. 2 out hits will get you to heaven. Dustin Pedroia will score, and we're tied at 1. Lowell 3 for 4 in this contest. We go to the home half of the 4th. Still tied at 1. 2 outs. Gabe Gross, former beer maker, quality stroke there off Masterson. 6th homer of the season, a 2-run shot, stakes the Rays to a 3-1 lead. Now we're going to the 9th. It's 5-2. Troy Percival's on for the save. Well, this should be just routine, unless it's not. Brandon Moss pops one up high in the air with 1 out. Looks like that's for sure the second out. So Gabe Gross is like, I got it. What happened? That ball hits a catwalk, drops into fair territory. It's a double. Mike Lowell scores. So Percival thinking, all right, instead of 2 outs, that's a 2-base hit. What's the Red Sox down 5-3. Next batter, Tech, sack, fly to right. Youkilis will tag and score. Red Sox down 1, tying run 90 feet away. Moss Look at this. On the play, Percival running to back up third appears to injure his hamstring. Now, he wants to stay. Manager Joe Madden will have none of it. I want to stay. I can go. No, you can't. You're gone. Out. So the man with 343 career saves gives way to a man who has one. J.P. Howell, but he gets Julio Lugo to line out. Rays win at 5-4. Here are the winners and the losers.
The Angels having all sorts of problems scoring runs. How about just one in their last 3 games? But they had John Garland on the mound. He hadn't lost to an AL opponent in some 2 months. That was the last time the A's beat him. That was Derek Barton, the single up the middle. RBI single. A's at a 2-0 lead. What's this? The Angels score a run. Mike Napoli, that's his 12th home run of the season. That's the most among American League catchers. The Angels down 2-1, but they do have one. Top of the 7th, Kurt Suzuki, fly ball to left. Now, you're not going to be able to blame this on the Trop in Tampa. That Juan Rivera just flat out drops the ball. Leaves runners on second and third, nobody out. 2 batters later. Darren Oliver dealing to Eric Chavez. And Chavez with a single down the right field line. That's going to score a pair. The A's are up 4-1, but the Angels do have one. Here's Greg Smith going for the complete game. Gets Gary Matthews. Smith, the rookie. It's his second complete game. He lost the last one. Wins this one.
Rangers, Yankees, and gentlemen, start your mustaches. Look at these. These are old school NASCAR soup strainers. I mean, whisker wonders there. Jason Giambi and umpire Bill Hahn. That is awesome. Top third, runner on second, Josh Hamilton. Is he trying to get the Rangers over 500 by 2 games for the first time all season? They've been a game over 500 7 times, never quite made it. 80th RBI of the year for Hamilton. 1 zip. Chris Davis delivers. Ball in the gap. David Murphy will score, and just like that, visitors up 2 zip at the stadium. Bottom 4, same numbers. Alex Rodriguez takes Scott Feldman. I mean, way deep. Pay no attention to the 399 sign, because this baby's going 460. Lucky for Feldy, that only counts for 1. No bonus points for distance. 2-1. Wow. A-Rod, 534th career homer, tying him with Jimmy, double X Fox, 14th all-time. At bottom 9, 2 out. C.J. Wilson gets Jorge Posada pop out. Rangers going to win at 2-1. Nolan Ryan, he enjoys 2 games over 500 for the first time since September 2006.
Well, that's nice, but the Twins have won 11 of their last 12. Although the Tigers did not seem impressed. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs, tied at 1. Armando Galarraga throws behind Joe Mauer for ball 1. He's got 5 RBIs in the last 5 games. Next pitch, throws at Mauer again, and Mauer's not happy about it. Looks at the home plate umpire, James Hoy, going to do something about it. And yeah, Hoy's going to do something about it. He's going to throw out Mauer's manager, Ron Gardenhire, tossed. Both benches were warned. On to the 8th, Matt Joyce triples into the right field corner. Gary Sheffield comes around to score. So the Tigers with a late rally tied at 4. Next batter, Curtis Granderson. If he's an Anderson, he just pops up probably to the catcher. Right. But he's a Granderson. It's an RBI single. Tigers take the 5-4 lead. Bottom 9. First and second for the Twins. Here's Mauer, chance to do something instead, just going to ground out. Tigers have won 6 in a row, but they did lose Miguel Cabrera in the 3rd inning with a tight left hip flexor, say he's day to day.
In there before the breath went out. All right, Nationals and Marlins. Washington 14-3, and game started by Tim Redding. That's 42% of their wins. Sunday, bottom 9, Hanley Ramirez crushes this ball to tie the game at 3. The Marlins going to beat the Diamondbacks in a walk-off single by Jorge Cantu. All right, well, in case you missed the magic, watch me recreate it again. 5-4, Marlins trail. Hanley Ramirez solo home run to tie the game, his 19th of the season. We're even at 5-all and going to extras. So in the bottom of the 10th, Josh Willingham, what do you have?
Hammer, left field, and deep. He did it! Walk me off again!
All right, we'll do that. 3rd career go homer there for Willingham, and the Marlins win by a count of 6-5.
Thriller between the Royals and Orioles required extras, but it's how they got there. George Sherrill coming off a blown save. Had only 3 blown saves and 33 tries before that. Miguel Olivo, a solo shot in the top of the 9th, ties it for the Royals. So we go on extras. 2 on for Casey. Jose Guillen, the single to right off Chad Bradford. The Royals are going to go ahead and win. They win their 6th straight on the road, their best such streak in over 9 years.
Number 10, Fred, Euro 2008, the champs, Spain, arriving home. Very nice greeting. Olas for everybody as they roll off the plane. Much singing. Ole, 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 ole. that stuff.
At number 9, Arena Football, Orlando, Cleveland, Shane Stafford to Chase Gessner. The nice grab goes over the wall and makes the play for the touchdown. Cleveland wins 69-66.
Number 8, oh, it's the Wipeout Crew. Tuesday, 8, 7 Central, ABC. 24 ordinary folks on that big obstacle course. You know, Leaves, I know a guy who could get you on that show.
Really?
Yeah.
My buddy can't stand you, but he said you're excellent on that show. At number 7, the Pirates and the Reds. Freddie Sanchez, the Chopper, Edwin Encarnacion. Who needs a glove? And more from this game later. Seriously, said your funny line about the Candy Man.
Yeah, there you go. Number 6, Indians, White Sox. Shin Chu Cho. Seed towards Carlos Quentin. Misplays it, recovers, and now he's a top play. Excellent. Cho, though, later. Revenge coming.
At number 5, Tigers and Twins. Sound full.
And Span with a great diving catch. Oh, what a welcome back to the bigs.
Number 4, Wimbledon, Andy Murray. Richard Gasquet. Murray, pretty backhand winner to take the tiebreak. Look at him, he did it from the flower boxes. Murray advances in 5 sets, and he was stoked, and the pretty girls like him.
At number 3, Arena Football, Grand Rapids, Arizona, James McPherson to Kenny Higgins. How is that for a sick, ridiculous grab with concentration and extension, and you get the idea.
Just look at you being a bee. Indians, White Sox. Quentin, the fly ball to right, and here comes Shin Chu Cho the other way around, huh? Indians lost 9-7, but each guy sort of made a top play on the other one.
You do wipeout, I'll do walk-off. A pair at number 1.
That's it, pretty good. Guess what? He doesn't need speed. That's gone. Ken Griffey Jr., a walk-off home run. He's the king of the Queen City tonight.
Hammer, left field, and deep. He